Welcome back to the WNXL portion of our day. I'm here with Anthony Vitale from Committed Paintball.
We got the Archangels on the right-hand side and Dallas 5 on the left.
5 alive, both teams in the snake. Vibe first up the middle. All important center brick. Oh, this looks like a dome shot.
Yep.
Yeah, she's going to take a walk for the Archangels.
That might be the young player, Hadley Korsman, that's up in the center here. Without a doubt, this is Angie Tejada that's in the snake, wrapped on their side now. Takes out a second Archangel, so it's down to 3 bodies for the Archangels. We got the Aztec on the snake side and the Mini W on the Dorito side. Might just be 2. Yep. Must be a second player over there for Archangels, not just this little W as Angie comes by. Yep, there's the other player there. And we have a concession. Really good job there by Dallas Vibe. Maddie, excited for some WNXL or what?
Yeah, absolutely. A little time off. Welcome back. By the way, if you're listening to Anthony, 30 seconds. Captain, coaches?
Of what, I'm sorry?
The Heroines.
I would say co-owner.
Okay, co-owner.
I wouldn't say much of a coach. Brad McCurley definitely is our coach. Happy to have him back for this event. Now we have Belladonna, which is the NXL European champion, so they're over here. World Cup, representing all of Europe. We were over there this past September, or end of August. It was a great event. Belladonna is a really good team.
USA. Sorry.
And we got the Sirens on the left-hand side, San Francisco Sirens.
10 seconds.
See what kind of center play we're going to get.
I think we might have a corner runner over here for Belladonna, sure enough. Although they lose their player trying to get to that snake insert.
They lose their center player as well.
Sirens into the snake now, 5 alive.
Yeah, I was wondering how much time it was going to take for her to get up there. Good move right there.
Sirens player in the middle misses that shot. Had a chance to catch that snake player going in, just couldn't quite put paint on her. Both players mirrored up in the snake. Now that brick needs for the Sirens needs to get her gun up. Instead, she loses the gunfight. Number 25 is going to get bunkered, probably trade out.
Oh, thinking about it.
Yeah, the ref's thinking about throwing a flag. That was a great individual game from number 25 over there for Belladonna's.
Yeah, tried to pull that back. That's Michelle Figart.
All right, well, there is nothing left here for the Belladonnas on the snake side. Honestly, there's an opportunity here for the Sirens to just drop and crawl as far as they want to go.
I think there's only one left period for Belladonna over on that Dorito side. Looks like Allison Cook here in the snake.
Yeah, Cook should just drop and crawl. There's no reason to stay there. Frankly, this snake is pretty undefended even when teams are trying to defend it. And certainly when you got no bodies down the tape line, just go do whatever you want.
There's another one in the Dorito. That's not a siren. Oh, it was a siren. I don't know if she got shot by friendly fire.
Belladonna walking off.
Well, it looks like Sirens will take the first one with 2 bodies alive. A little chaos over on that D side. With that lay down snake beam, it's very difficult to see until they pop up. Good job. Sirens taking the first point. So Archangels were recently purchased from GG Sports Park. Indiana Paintball is now the proud owner. It's Aaron and Kyle Carr. So congratulations to both the organization, its players, and its new field host.
When are we going to start issuing shares in teams? That's the next evolution of the sport, where you can I can buy a piece of Dynasty or something.
Right.
see how it expands.
People really want to buy a piece of a liability. That's the problem.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Of any team, not just.
Yeah, because they're all losing money ventures.
Yeah.
All right. Archangels on the left, Vibe on the right. Vibe up by 1.5. Very conservative breakout, I'd say. Doubled up guns. Even their quote unquote runners were just walking and shooting. It does pay because one of the Archangels walking off immediately.
Korsman again's up to that center brick. Tejada as well in the snake.
Archangels getting into that Dorito 1 clean. Now backing her up in that mini temple. Looks like Archangels are really pushing that Dorito side, which is kind of a break from what we're seeing on the rest of the teams do out here so far today. Unfortunately, that leaves really no presence over here on the snake side. I think their middle wedge is the closest player to the snake for the Archangels, and really no opportunity to drop back and get into the snake. Now she's going to lose her back player.
Another elimination from Vibe, a second one.
Angels.
So it's at least a 5-on-2. Archangel is in the middle wedge. Korsman doing another great job up here, locking off this snake side from that big 50 brick. Todd is in snake 3. Looks like JC's behind her in the snake corner.
I heard a call of something is on me, and then another teammate going, me too.
Yeah, Angie definitely has the ball here. There she goes. She can go as far down as she likes.
This is perhaps a little overdue move. That she could have been up that snake a little bit faster, if that's my only criticism to give. Oh, if she pops up, there's a gun waiting for her. She gets the shots off first, blows her up. Nice work, Tejada.
Another concession, so Vibe's going to go up 2-0. Very good, methodical point. Don't expect anything else from a well-coached, well-played team in Vibe.
All right, flipping back over to Belladonna's versus Sirens, 13 minutes on the clock, which is all the time in the world.
3 seconds.
Belladonna will now be taking the left side. As the Sirens coming on the right, Sirens up 1-0. Matt, have you seen the field playing slow, fast?
Not as fast as I would have expected. So honestly, there's a lot of talk about the pro teams and practices were pulling off averaging 45-second points, which you never know if that's really true. But there was a lot of conversation about this field being super fast. So far, I haven't seen that consistently.
Yep.
The only time I've seen this field play fast is when teams are, way down in points and they need to throw something crazy and they flood the middle with bodies. Then we've seen some fast points, but not as fast as you would expect. What was your expectation coming into today?
It was the same for us in practice. We definitely had a lot of fast points, but when you want to slow the field down, I think you're capable of doing it.
I think what I'm seeing so far in this field is a few things. A, there is a shot to try to catch a snake runner or snake diver. So it's not a guarantee getting the snake. We've seen a lot of players dying doing that. We've surprisingly seen a lot of players dying trying to get to the snake insert, that mini temple. The Dorito side is kind of we push when opportunities, but we don't primarily make it our push side. And then finally, going up the middle is enormously important on the field because you can slow or stop or kill the snake from these middle bricks and middle wedges.
Yep.
So very important to get a body up there.
Sirens take the Dorito side corner. Snake 1 is eliminated, so they're down one body, the Sirens.
5 alive for Belladonna's.
Belladonna's, I remember from last year and playing them over in Europe this year, they definitely have a strew of off-the-break shooters. So good shooting there by Belladonna.
Belladonna is in the snake now. Snake 1.
Another Siren comes off the snake side.
So opportunity for Belladonna's. Now they're going to back into that snake corner and kind of back her up. Belladonna player peeling off, though.
So it's 4-on-3 for Belladonna.
Oh, I think they might have caught that brick in the middle. She's asking for a check. Nope, she's clean. No, that time she's not clean. Here's a tip. Don't come right back into the place you just got bounced looking from. I would do the same thing. All right, Belladonna's fully in control over here on the snake side. I'd like to see them get a little bit more adventurous.
Again, these are 15-minute matches. Mercy 5.
There we go. Belladonna starting to push both across the middle and in the Dorito, and now on the snake. Ooh, don't get caught in the open there.
Both players are on the Dorito side. They have the Dorito corner, and I would say that's the Dorito 3.
I think the Belladonnas are a little bit uncertain of the situation over here on the snake side. They still are a little cautious that there's a body hiding here, but there is not. She's going to get a courtesy check, but there's nothing there.
Michelle, number 25 here, doing another good job coming down the snake.
Ooh, yeah, that's...
She's eliminated. One siren left. Nope, they trade.
All right, Belladonna's, as long as it's a clean hang, they should be able to finish this out. Bring it to a one-on-one. I think we have just... Do we even have any players left over there?
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think they're just being cautious.
That's going to tie that one up, 1-1.
Concede.
Once again, Belladonna is the WNXL European champion for the season. Earned the right to be here for World Cup. As Dallas 5 comes back out, we want to make sure everybody knows that this match or this set is brought to you by Titans Legal. Titans Legal mainly out of Texas and Oklahoma, but they can handle any of your legal needs.
Thank you to Titans Legal.
You'll see those commercials playing. So if you're watching and you're watching in between sets, please, it's very important to support those that are supporting you through this paintball webcast. So this is how it is free.
Absolutely.
Us being patrons of our advertisers.
Go out there and get in some legal trouble, people.
Yeah.
All right, Dallas 5 up 2-0 on Archangels. Dallas on your left, Vibe on your right. Both teams immediately into the snake. Vibe maybe slightly faster moving forward in it. I do like the caution under this Archangel player hugging against that tube, because there is some drop shots that can drop right in on her head.
Archangels lose a player, so they have 4 bodies now. They're up into the snake 3. Tahada quickly takes snake 4.
They lost 2 players over there.
Another player for Archangels coming off. So Archangels are in the inside Dorito, the snake 3, and the snake side Aztec.
Vibe getting into that snake corner, that Dorito side tower. They're up the middle in the wedge, and they're now at their snake 4. They're well in control of this. All right. Number 14 for the Archangels right now is the linchpin here. She cannot die. If she dies, everything, the game is effectively over. She's just got to play smart, not get too adventurous.
That's Vivian Pham.
Oh, I think we have gun problems in the middle here for Vibe. I see a lot of hopper shaking over there.
Yeah, looks more like a hopper issue, but we'll see. Good job by the snake player here from Vibe getting onto the side. The Archangel side here. It looks
If
like
I have
Melanie Melcher.
Well, if I have a criticism for Melcher, she did bump the bunker in that signal to the Archangel player, her position. I think she's thinking about going for it. That is not a good place to stay. You either commit to going forward and bunkering. Clean. She's in. Well, she does the bunkering clean. She does get picked up by a back player from Archangel, so she's going to take the walk. But they're up on bodies. That's a fine trade.
Yep. Now we need to see a fill from Vibe and just go straight down to their side. Should be able to close this one out. The two Archangels are on the inside Dorito and this little Aztec here on the Snake side. So 2 Archangels left.
Honestly, there's a Vibe player in Snake 1. She's doing drop and crawl. There's not a lot of risk here.
Yeah, another.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
I would say that it fell apart for the Archangels from the Vibe Dorito side is what finished that game out.
It looks like Corinne's over there doing some work. And MK's over there. Kayla Wilkins. So that's 3-0, right, Maddie?
That is 3-0. Statistically, the chance of coming back from 3-0 is not 0, but it's not a lot better.
No. Belladonna coming back out on the near side or the right-hand side.
3 seconds.
Sirens on the left. This is a 1-1 tie. Vibe right now is currently ranked 2nd in the league. Tight race for the season-ending championship coming down to this one event, as it always does.
Sirens doubled up guns at home. They do to go to the insert and the mini wall. Looks like I see a body peeling off for Belladonna.
Yeah, they shot this player going up the center, so good job by the Sirens. Doubling up that home paid off. And they take out another Belladonna player out of the home. So it's 3 down. Belladonna has the Dorito corner, the Snake 1, as well as the Snake Aztec. That Dorito corner pulls up into that tall temple.
Now, it might be rub, but there's some paint on the hopper of that Belladonna player in the Snake. Yeah, they're calling it rub. Belladonna cannot afford to lose any more bodies in this situation, certainly not their Snake player.
Critical gun battle here. I don't know if that's Lexi. We'll see from the Sirens.
I'd like to hear a little more communication out of the Sirens. I feel like they've gone a bit quiet. Oh, I don't like that.
No. Yeah, Lexi's looking back like
That was
no one called that bunker out. So I think she thought she had the Snake to herself.
All right, Sirens had a lot of momentum there. That losing their Snake player in that manner was not great. It gives a chance for Belladonna to maybe pull something out here. Sirens have refilled the Snake. Again, there's really nothing stopping them. Well, I take that back.
Yeah, Michelle's been in there the whole time. She needs to get one freebie before she gets shot down the tape. I don't know if that's Audrey. Looks like Audrey potentially is in Snake 1.
I don't think that Snake 1 is aware of the presence of number 25 here for Belladonna. Oh, she stayed up over the top a little bit too long, and that's going to cost her.
Another Sirens walking off.
At the risk of sounding too critical, this has been a little bit sloppy. I got to be honest, either one of these teams could have probably won this already. They played a little bit tighter ball. A few too many unnecessary deaths. Belladonna dropping back to that Dorito side tower.
There must be a second Siren over there. Good move there by Belladonna coming back, just trying to figure out where everybody is, get on her feet. I think she might have saw where Audrey was. Oh, she's getting lost now. Looks like a one-on-one. Audrey does pick her up.
Give credit to the Belladonna player. She is absolutely trying to make this happen. She's moving around all over the field. She's now across the 50. She's to their D2. This is not a great place to be stuck in one-on-one in that snake, too.
She could just kind of jump the beam here and play that tall temple sideways if she wanted to go forward and guard the buzzer.
That Siren player is at a disadvantage playing that bunker, although the Belladonna player is being reckless with her body, but she's getting away with it. She's within arm's reach of that buzzer. If she could get gun dominance, she might be able to just jump for the buzzer and forget the gunfight.
And we got a bunch of people in our way, but it looks like she got the buzzer.
All right, well, she made it to the buzzer.
Looks clean.
Yep.
Good job
Good
there.
point for Belladonna.
Kind of stole that point.
Very, very aggressive movement around the field for her.
I like the movement on the 1v1 for sure. We're going to go back to Paintball Fit, or Vibe that is, and Archangels. Again, Indiana Paintball, proud sponsor of the Archangels.
Dallas 5 down. Dallas 5 up 3-0. A lot of time on the clock, but if you're the Archangels, you need to come up with solutions. And I think on this field, send maybe 2 bodies up the middle and try to catch them. Try to catch the other team pushing the sideline, the tapes.
Remember, this set is being brought to you by Titans Legal. And your legal needs, head over to their website, watch their commercials in between sets.
Archangels are up in the middle 50, but they do lose one of their players on the Dorito side.
Good shot there by Archangel
bodies.
out of the center brick there, getting Angie around the snake one. Nice shot there by JC.
That's a big kill. That middle brick is enormously helpful for stopping this snake.
Fam is still in the snake for Archangels as JC goes from snake 1 to snake 2.
There's lots of time on the clock, but Archangels cannot drop another point. They've entered. They're past critical stage. This is must-win territory.
All right, Archangels are in snake 4. They're in the tower on the Dorito side. You see any more Archangels?
Nice move up to this 50. Puts her in a better position to put some pressure on that Dorito side. You've also got Archangel over there playing that Dorito side tower. Unfortunately, they're going to lose their snake player, and that's bad.
Another kill by JC over here on the snake side. Now she has this thing for all to herself.
I mean, I'd say if your Vibe go into time kill mode, but you got 7 on the clock. That's just, it's impossible to kill 7 minutes on a modern paintball field. Yeah, that lonely. Yeah, she is all alone now, and that's it. They're going to towel out. Yeah, Archangels just had a couple players left over there bunched up on the Dorito side, but they were just out-positioned, out-bodied. So they're going to drop to 0-4 on this match. Yep, so they are right on the precipice of getting Mercy killed out of here.
Belladonna's taking the walk. They'll be on the left side. Sirens on the right. Belladonna up 2-1. See some new faces and new players over on the Archangels, which is always great to see. But the majority of their roster, I think actually all of it, made the transition from the St. Louis Archangels to the Indiana Angels. Indiana.
Say that 5 times.
Yeah. Not even Southern.
All right, Belladonna on your left. Belladonna gun heavy on the breakout. They do take snake corner. They're now into Dorito corner.
Sirens are into snake 2.
Now up to Dorito tower.
And they have 4 across the back.
Belladonna makes a attempt up the middle. She gets chewed up trying that, though, so they're down to 4 bodies. Home player now getting a check. She's clean.
Sirens of 5 alive. The Dorito side tower, the Dorito side mini wedge, the home, snake corner, and snake 3. Some fairly good communication happening right now from the Sirens. Sirens do lose their Dorito attacker.
Belladonna's is snake 1. I'm sorry, now snake 3. They do have the snake insert. I'd like to see the snake insert move up the middle and not try to join her in the snake. Well, she's going to head to the sideline. She got gogged.
Yeah, and 2 more Sirens are walking off, so I believe they're, I'm sorry, yep, 2 Sirens total. So there's 3 Sirens, 1 in the Dorito corner, snake 3 in snake corner.
Belladonna's in the Dorito 2 home and the snake 3. Not bad positioning. There's a shot at number 17 holding down home for Belladonna's. Home is not a great place to stay on this field. I don't know where she goes, but if I were her, I'd try to see if I could get out of there, especially up the middle. It's really power position on this field. But that's a lot to ask because there's a lot of open run going up the middle.
I think that's Jamie Sanroman that's here in front of us. Lexi's going to take a walk from the snake corner, so only 2 Sirens left.
Belladonna's doing some work over in that Dorito 50 now.
I don't think Michelle sees this other Siren player here, and she's going to get shot.
Oh, looked the wrong way at the wrong time. That's going to cost her.
She did pick up that last Siren on the other side, though, so now it's a 2-on-1 for Belladonna, I believe.
So this worked for Belladonna's before. They got real aggressive, and it's not going to work this time. She's going to die out of the other team's Dorito tower.
Jamie picked up that last little lane right before getting on to their tall temple, so good for her. That was 2 quick kills. Now I believe there's 1 left.
Oh, another attempt by Belladonna. Threw 2 bodies away there trying to push up that Dorito side. This is going to be an easy walk-in button push for the Sirens.
Good move there by Jamie. A little 3-pack at the end. Bring this back tied, 2-2.
Again, a bit too sloppy by the Belladonnas. They
Yeah.
lost a player over here in the snake side, running, not even looking at an opponent, waiting for her. They lost 2 players up that Dorito side, trying to close it out, really just a bit too sloppy. They have plenty of time on the clock. Might as well slow it down. Well,
It's just a lack of information, right? They just didn't know where that snake body was.
Yeah. But when you see your teammate go to that Dorito side tower and die trying to get there, you know, your instinct shouldn't be, let me see if I can make that same run. It should be, let's stop and figure out where the bad guy is. All right. Well, Archangels are in a deep hole of despair. Is that a good word? I don't know.
I don't know if it's a good word, but it's an unfortunate, accurate description.
All right, they're down 4-0.
All right, Archangels is coming into the snake. Good job there. 5 alive, doubled up the home, 1 up the center.
Vibe with a very temporary triple gun opening. Then they start spreading out. Vibe gets up to this middle of this very important brick.
It's going to be a very good first engagement right here. Oh, I like this counter move. That was a really good counter move right there by Archangels. She ends up getting shot, but whoa. A bomb went off on the snake side. So we got 3 Vibe walking off. Great job by the player for Archangels coming up that side. The counter move to the other 50, shooting Hadley in the back, and then also got a free kill. I think that was Angie.
So Vibe now in the Dorito Tower and the Snake Corner. They're just going to cross it up and see if they can survive this.
All right, this is Fam that's in here for Archangels.
Vibe would be okay killing clock here. They don't have to win this point, certainly. They're up 4-0.
I don't know if Corinne came all the way over from the D side and she's in the Snake Corner now, potentially.
5.5 on the clock. Archangels can put 4 on the board if they can close this thing out. They do need to show some urgency, but not, I suppose, not recklessness yet. Oh.
Fam's going to take the walk. Got shot on the cross. Still a 3-on-2 for Archangels if they can put it together.
Well, you know what I'm seeing for the Archangels is I'm seeing knees on the ground, and knees on the ground mean I'm not moving forward. Except as I say that, they do go ahead and push into that Dorito 3.
All right, so we have Vibe over in the Dorito side tower as well as the Snake Corner. They're crossed. Archangels are down 4. So to Matt's point, Vibe's not going anywhere. They're just going to have those 2 players play the cross.
For the Angels, this is a very winnable point, but the clock is bleeding away. If they want to get back in this match, they got to pick up the pace on this one.
Looks like JC's going into offensive mode right now. She pops out of the Snake side corner, goes into Snake 1. There are some really good shots from Snake 1 cross as well if you're trying to hold. She'll just look like that's what she's doing. Yep, right now.
I mean, the ball is in the court of the Archangels that are on the back line. They got to be pushing up the middle or into the snake for number 17 here. But sitting where they are is not the key. They're asking their Dorito player to do all the work, and she's doing good work, but she shouldn't have to do it alone. She's got 2 teammates in the back line. They got to push up.
Yeah, Jen Walker is the player over on that Dorito 4 on the 40-yard line or so. I like this right here. Good double bump.
Angels are going to lose number 17 out of that corner, and they're going to lose a Dorito side player. That leaves just 1 alive. And you can't towel because then you're mercied out.
And I don't know if that's Michaela over there in that other tower with JC in this can, but it does look like her. So there's a chance you got 2 really good veteran players here that are not going to squander, which they don't. So JC's communicating that the Senator is eliminated, which is the last Archangel.
Yep.
All but a formality now that Vibe's going to win this match with a 5-0 Mercy win. Again, this match is brought to you by Titans Legal. Titans Legal does a lot of work in the Oklahoma, Texas area. Vibe does a lot of work in Texas too, so really good team. Going to take this one 5-0 in their first match of World Cup.
Good work by Vibe, convincing win.
Oh, that was Lauren Salinas actually on that other side, not Michaela.
All right, well, we are all knotted up here with 2-2 with only 2 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock. Now, if you're in the coach shoes and your team goes down a body, do you say cross it up and just kill the clock, play for overtime? If you go to 4 on 5, you know what? And you're coaching your girls before they step on the field. Do you say, hey, you go down by 1 body, give up on offense, just lock it down, kill the clock?
If you're tied, no. I
No?
I would never try to kill the clock to go to overtime unless I was in a major disadvantage. But
2 bodies, so 3 on 5.
it depends on where the bodies are and what layout. But yeah, I guess when you're starting to get that low, but sometimes you can't hold, and you might as well, if you're low on bodies, try to make something happen. How much time is here? So
we're about 2.5 minutes. 5 alive for both teams. As I say that, first Belladonna walking off from the snake. Sirens still doubled up at home. Actually, Belladonna's still doubled up at home too. Belladonna, both teams kind of trapped in a pocket right now.
there is overtime in the WNXL, so if we get to end here at a tie, we will go to an overtime point.
I mean, body language to me says these teams, well, there we go, movement into the snake, but moving it by both teams in the snake. Up until that moment, it kind of felt like they were okay with just running it to overtime.
Both the Sirens and Belladonna now at snake 2.
Mirrored up.
Belladonna, both players come out of the home, so they split wide. Belladonna has a good footprint right now. They're good spread. Sirens have the snake. See if someone filters out behind. I think that's Lexi. I'll try to get a better look.
We're in a minute and a half now.
Good job by the Siren player coming behind her. We got a little 2-on-2 going on the snake side here. The snake is eliminated crossfield.
There's nothing opposing the Siren player if she wants to just keep crawling.
Well, Lexi did take another bite. She's at snake 4 now, wrapping inside.
60 seconds.
Yeah, so right now, the good shot there by the Belladonna player out of the snake corner. So obviously, to your point, Matt, they're going to try and hold off with their 3 bodies.
Don't
put
get
this in overtime.
Don't get a flag.
Audrey comes over. Belladonna player.
Sirens have an opportunity here.
They would have to launch pretty soon here. What do we got, 20 seconds or 30? That's 30.
And Sirens are not launching, so this is going to go to time.
It's going to go to time.
A little bit of a wasted opportunity there. Although, wow, Belladonna's were the ones that launched. Try to make a push up the Dorito, so she died doing it. But there's not enough time realistically for the Sirens to finish this off. Yeah, there it is.
Game stopped. No points.
Yeah, the one Belladonna player was just guarding the flag there, and I don't know if they saw her back there. They were just going to run for the buzzer, but that would have been a trap waiting.
Well, then, you got to coordinate. You got to send 3 bodies at the same time. You go down piecemeal, one by one, and you're probably getting chopped up. All right, well, this one's going to kick over to an overtime. We got about a minute break on that.
We've got our premier field scheduled for today, still coming. All WNXL action to follow.
We got Cheetahs versus Northern Lights and New Jersey High Rollers versus Zurich Autos coming up next at the 1:15 time slot. Stick around. We got 3 more good WNXL games after that.
Zurich Autos definitely made their team better, picking up some veterans. So I'm eager to see how well they play. But High Rollers are a super solid team. That match, I think, is going to be pretty good.
How much movement did you see in the offseason between all these teams? I mean, I heard about a bit of it.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of movement, which was good, I think, for the league. Losing Destiny hurt because that's a name brand.
Mm-hmm.
But I think about 70 or 80% of their players landed somewhere else, so that's good. We didn't lose too many players that didn't continue to play. And then Ohana came in and took their spot. So having 10 solid teams and 6 or 7 amateur teams here at World Cup knocking on the door, there's a decent player base. We did a little bit of math, and from the inception, from the worst we ever did, which is like late PSP, to now, we've had 600% increase in women's participation. So
That's phenomenal.
The majority of it has happened from the WNXL, but even right before that, I think with a little bit of the Team USA buzz and the women's team playing in 2019, that really was what paved the road for the WNXL and the growth of women paintball. So it's been really, really cool to see.
I think
cool to be a part of.
It's been a great addition to the sport. And I would also go further and say, again, the level of play I'm seeing out of the WNXL just gets better and better each year.
Yep. You had the first year you had your higher looking players that they've been playing with co-ed for 4, 5, 6, sometimes 10 plus years, and they stood out a lot. Now you're starting to see some really athletic new players that came up because of the league, and now they're starting to dominate. You know, Vibe has a couple of them. You know, Tejada and Hadley with their 2 up-and-coming players. You got veterans on that team as well. I was hoping to see Leslie Cluis back from maternity leave, hopefully next year.
All right, here we are in overtime. It is San Francisco Sirens on your left, Belladonna on your right. Belladonna taking the snake corner route to get into the snake itself, which I don't think enough teams are doing. Still 5-on-5. Sirens answer by getting into the snake themselves, but they're pushing up to the S2. Belladonna's responding by doing the same thing.
When you were watching games earlier today, were a lot of people just bypassing everything and going straight to their side, to the bunker right past the 50, or no?
They should have, but no, not enough. I feel like teams have not correctly figured out that it's really easy for a snake player to go almost as far as they want in the snake. There's so little you can do about it from the other team, except for the middle brick. If that middle brick is hot, then you can do a lot to stop the snake. If that middle brick is not hot, and you're a snake player, just keep going. Do whatever you want.
And teams that were repeatedly taking the center brick looking snake way, were they getting shot a lot?
No, they're pretty consistently getting there. There's a safe running route.
No, the running route is safe, I agree, but you would think that teams would pop over on the D side, and it's kind of easy to get on either side of people's field. Like, you can get to their Dorito 4 over there just like you can get to their Snake 4 on this side, almost unseen.
So far, they have not figured that out, if that's the case. We are about to have a really up-close and personal gunfight here. Oh, that did not work. Refs are going to go and check, though. She just got clipped on the goggles. She's going to get out of there. So in the end, it's going to be effectively a trade. We are down to 3 minutes in the overtime. It's still tied up 2-2. Obviously, we're in overtime. Sirens and Belladonna both lost their snake presence. Belladonna's first to fill it back in, though. Neither team has a corner behind the snake, so this snake player for Belladonna is free to do whatever she wants. The middle bricks are not hot, so she's free and clear. She's posted up cross, but I'd like to see her just move. Another Belladonna player walking off from that Dorito side, though.
Does that leave just the snake player, or is there one other player? Sirens have at least 3, and there's a siren right there coming onto their side of the field.
Yeah, Belladonna player not aware of it. She's about to get smoked. Sooner or later, the siren player is going to look over here. There it is.
Really close match, though.
Yeah.
Good set. Again, this set was brought to you by Titans Legal. Please check them out. We have commercials running. Please take care of the people that are taking care of you, but with this webcast. So we have a lot of sponsors and a lot of advertisers this year. I'm sorry, for this World Cup. And we're looking to be doing packages for 2025 to bring you this webcast at this production level all year long next year. So please watch, like, share, try to get our viewership up. And thanks again to Titans Legal. We're going to be back soon.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more WNXL.